One of the most infamous junior U.S. representatives in modern history has announced that he is running for re-election next year. New York's George Santos submitted his paperwork this week, and this is despite lies about his resume, his education, his ethnicity, his upbringing, as well as being the subject of a formal House ethics investigation and facing claims of sexual harassment. Our Dre Clark is live this morning where Santos's constituents are reacting to the announcement. Dre, good morning.
Well, good morning, Mitch. New accusations are still being made against Congressman George Santos, including a new report that says Santos brokered a deal between two of his wealthy donors for a multi-million-dollar yacht. Federal investigators are now looking over that deal to determine if Santos broke any campaign laws. Meanwhile, the congressman has indicated he wants to run for Congress again.
He's a liar. Prove it. So how could somebody without integrity represent us?
If New York Congressman George Santos has any chance of winning re-election, he will have to convince thousands of voters his lying ways are history.
To be honest, we would like honesty, but it's not going to happen.
Santos filed paperwork with the Federal Election Commission Tuesday, which means he can begin fundraising for his potential re-election bid. But Santos's bid could be a bust if he isn't cleared in multiple state and federal investigations. A House Ethics Committee is looking into possible unlawful activity in his 2022 campaign, while state investigators and federal prosecutors are all looking through his campaign finance reports. Before he was elected, Santos spun a web of lies, claiming he graduated from prestigious universities, worked on Wall Street, even saying he's Jewish with Holocaust surviving grandparents. None of it is true. The freshman congressman spent his first days on Capitol Hill running from the media, but eventually realizing the running and lying had to stop. Santos saying, "I didn't graduate from any institution of higher learning. I'm embarrassed and sorry for having embellished my resume. I own up to that. We do stupid things in life."
I apologize if anybody feels hurt or betrayed.
No, Santos, no way!
Santos has refused to resign, even as thousands of people signed a petition demanding it. But his days on the Hill remain in jeopardy as the accusations mount and the investigations move forward.
The chair recognizes.
And you can see the congressman's office right here behind me here on the border between Queens and Nassau County. Meanwhile, Santos is also accused of running a Ponzi scheme with a company in Seattle, although he has not been charged criminally. Meanwhile, a former staffer has also accused the congressman of sexual harassment. That's a claim he denies, while others say that Santos actually filed his bid for re-election only to raise campaign funds, which they believe he will use to fight his legal battles. Mitch?
Dre, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.